Did you know that some of the biggest names in Hollywood turn out to be related by blood or marriage, creating family bonds that might surprise you? From distant cousins to father-daughter pairs, here are 28 Black OC duos who are related but you did not know. Pharrell Williams and Timbaland. The first duo are Pharrell Williams and Timbaland. Both of them are cousins with family roots in Virginia. Pharrell, known for his catchy songs like Happy and his work with the group N.E.R.D., started his music journey as part of the production duo The Neptunes. He has produced hits for big stars such as Britney Spears and Jay-Z. His creative style blends pop, hip-hop, and R&B, and he also explores fashion and film projects. Timbaland, on the other hand, is famous for producing unique beats for artists like Missy Elliott, Aaliyah, and Justin Timberlake. He loves to mix different sounds, creating new rhythms that stand out on the radio and in clubs. When he was younger, Timbaland experimented with drum machines and samplers, shaping the future of hip-hop and R&B. As cousins, Pharrell and Timbaland grew up learning about music in a similar environment. Their shared background in Virginia helped them develop styles that changed the sound of modern music. Even though they often work with different artists, they respect each other's skills and sometimes come together for special projects. Storm Reid and Paris Reid. Storm Reid and Paris Reid are sisters who grew up sharing a supportive family environment. Storm is an actress best known for her roles in movies like A Wrinkle in Time and The Invisible Man. She has also appeared in TV shows, gaining praise for her confident performances at a young age. Her love for acting began when she was very small, often finding inspiration in the characters she saw on screen. Paris, on the other hand, prefers to keep a lower public profile. She supports her sister's career and celebrates family moments away from the spotlight. Despite her quieter approach, she is part of Storm's strong support system and often appears in posts or interviews focused on family life. Being sisters, Storm and Paris encourage each other to follow their goals. They share stories about school, travel, and personal interests, allowing them to remain close. Whenever Storm goes to big events or premieres, she credits Paris and the rest of her family for keeping her grounded. Their bond highlights how family connections can play an important role in a fast-paced industry. Debbie Allen and Phylicia Rashad. Debbie Allen and Phylicia Rashad are well-known sisters who made a mark in different parts of the entertainment world. Debbie Allen built her career as an actress, dancer, choreographer, and director. She starred in the TV series Fame and later produced and directed episodes for shows like Grey's Anatomy. Fans love her for bringing dance and theater into mainstream television and for helping young performers grow. Phylicia Rashad became a household name playing Claire Huxtable on The Cosby Show. Viewers admired her grace, intelligence, and the warmth she brought to her character. After her success in television, Phylicia continued acting on stage and in films. She even won a Tony Award for her performance in A Raisin in the Sun. Both sisters credit their mother for encouraging their artistic talents from a young age. Debbie and Phylicia support each other's projects and often talk about how they push each other to do more. They also enjoy working together when possible, whether on stage or behind the scenes. Rashida Jones and Quincy Jones. Rashida Jones is the daughter of famous music producer Quincy Jones. Quincy has worked with some of the biggest names in music, such as Michael Jackson and Frank Sinatra, producing iconic albums and earning many awards. He brought his passion for creativity into the household, and Rashida grew up surrounded by art and culture. Rashida began her career in acting with roles on TV shows like The Office and Parks and Recreation. She is admired for her witty, down-to-earth style, which connects with a wide audience. Besides acting, she writes and produces, showing she learned to be creative in many ways. Quincy has always been proud of Rashida's success, often praising her independence and willingness to explore new projects. Their father-daughter bond includes moments when Quincy would introduce Rashida to legendary musicians, giving her a broader view of the entertainment industry. This early exposure helped Rashida develop a balanced perspective about fame and what it means to be an artist. Despite choosing acting over a full-time music career, Rashida keeps music in her life through collaborations and documentary projects. Snoop Dogg and Ray J. Snoop Dogg and Ray J are first cousins who grew up in a musical and entertainment-focused family. Snoop Dogg, whose real name is Calvin Broadus Jr., is one of the most recognizable figures in hip-hop. He started his career under the guidance of Dr. Dre and quickly became known for his laid-back style and catchy rhymes. Over time, he expanded into various media, such as TV shows, cooking programs, and even youth football coaching. Ray J, famous for songs like One Wish, also acted in various television series. He gained popularity in the R&B scene, and later he explored reality TV. Both cousins have faced the ups and downs of celebrity life, yet they remained in touch, appearing together at family gatherings and public events. Their closeness is often highlighted in interviews, where each one mentions the other's successes. Snoop's mentorship role in the music industry encouraged Ray J to focus on his own goals, from launching music albums to developing tech products. Ray J has discussed how seeing Snoop's accomplishments encouraged him to work harder and find his own path. Diana Ross and Rhonda Ross Kendrick. Diana Ross is a legendary singer who led the Motown group The Supremes before enjoying a successful solo career. Her daughter, Rhonda Ross Kendrick, followed her into the music world, though with a style focused more on jazz and soul. Rhonda grew up watching her mother's dedication to performing, which inspired her to take her own creative steps. From a young age, Rhonda experienced the excitement of backstage life, traveling on tours and meeting music icons. She shared that her mother taught her about discipline and how to remain grounded in the spotlight. Rhonda's music carries personal stories and a touch of the classic soul influence, but she also focuses on messages of self-empowerment and unity. Diana's remarkable success includes multiple hit singles, Grammy Awards. While Rhonda hasn't reached the same level of mainstream fame, she has built a loyal audience and continues to make albums that reflect her own unique voice. When they do appear together in public, people often see the warmth in their interactions. Ludacris and Richard Pryor. Ludacris, the rapper and actor known for hits like Stand Up and his role in the Fast and Furious series, shares distant family ties with the late comedian Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor is considered one of the greatest stand-up comedians of all time, known for his bold humor and honest storytelling. While their relationship is not close in everyday life, they have a family link that goes back through extended relatives. Ludacris grew up in Chicago and Atlanta, developing a style that blended clever wordplay with energetic beats. He rose to fame in the early 2000s and eventually expanded into movies and entrepreneurship. Richard Pryor had a very different background, coming from Peoria, Illinois, and starting his career in the 1960s. He broke barriers in comedy, often tackling social issues and personal struggles in his jokes. Their connection is mostly recognized by fans who study family histories or follow entertainment trivia. Though they performed in different times and genres, they both had a knack for captivating crowds. Ludacris respects Pryor's role in paving the way for entertainers who speak openly about real-life challenges. Cory Booker and RuPaul. Cory Booker and RuPaul might seem like they come from completely different worlds, but they are actually cousins. Cory Booker is a United States Senator from New Jersey, often highlighted by his community-focused approach and efforts to bring people together. He previously served as the mayor of Newark, where he earned attention for his hands-on involvement in local problems, such as filling potholes and responding to citizens' phone calls directly. RuPaul, in contrast, built a name in entertainment as a drag performer, singer, and TV host. The show RuPaul's Drag Race grew into a cultural phenomenon, leading to new conversations about acceptance and creativity. RuPaul's signature style and catchphrases like "You better work" became part of pop culture, gaining fans worldwide. Their cousin relationship became public after the two reconnected through family events and discussions about their shared ancestors. While their careers differ, they both stand for ideas about respect, hard work, and reaching out to help others. Their bond shows that family ties can bring together people with unique ways of making a difference in the world. Gabrielle Union and Saweetie. Gabrielle Union and Saweetie are cousins who found success in different areas of entertainment. Gabrielle is recognized for roles in films such as Bring It On and TV series like Being Mary Jane. She also authors books and uses her voice to speak about social issues and personal empowerment. Much of her career is dedicated to challenging stereotypes and encouraging young people to feel confident in their own skin. Saweetie, known for tracks like My Type, has quickly become a standout rapper. She often includes catchy hooks, references to pop culture, and a focus on style in her songs and music videos. She shares that part of her drive comes from growing up around family members who believed in chasing dreams and working hard. Their cousin connection came to light through social media, where fans saw them celebrating together. They occasionally mention one another in interviews, giving shout-outs to support each other's projects. While they do not often collaborate in a direct way, they cheer each other on from different corners of the entertainment world. Myles Garrett and Sean Williams. Myles Garrett and Sean Williams are half-brothers who both made strides in sports. Myles, a defensive end for the Cleveland Browns, is known for his powerful tackles and ability to rush the quarterback. He became a top draft pick in the NFL, and fans admired his athleticism and calm demeanor off the field. He is also interested in music and art, showing that even top-tier athletes can have varied hobbies outside their main profession. Sean Williams, however, chose a different path, focusing on basketball and developing his skills at the college level and in professional leagues overseas. Standing tall with a strong court presence, he's been recognized for his shot blocking and defensive abilities. Sean's path has taken him around the world, allowing him to grow not just as an athlete but also as a person interested in new cultures. They share a father, and although their upbringings had differences, they keep in touch and follow each other's careers. Beyoncé and Solange. Beyoncé and Solange are sisters who grew up in a music-focused household in Houston, Texas. Their father, Matthew Knowles, managed Destiny's Child, and their mother, Tina Knowles, designed costumes and provided creative direction. Beyoncé became famous worldwide as a member of Destiny's Child before going on to a massive solo career. She has released chart-topping albums, delivered memorable live performances, and won multiple Grammy Awards. Solange also pursued music, but with a more alternative style, blending R&B, soul, and eclectic sounds. She has gained a following of fans who appreciate her fresh voice and adventurous production choices. Her album, A Seat at the Table, received acclaim for its personal themes and focus on identity. Growing up, Beyoncé and Solange were encouraged to be creative. They spent time learning instruments, dancing, and writing songs, all under the guidance of supportive parents. As they became adults, they formed their own artistic directions. They still stand by each other, often showing support on social media and appearing together at family celebrations. Nia Long and Sommore. Nia Long and Sommore are half-sisters who both grew up in New Jersey and later found separate ways to shine in entertainment. Nia Long is recognized for her roles in films such as Boys and the Hood, Love Jones, and The Best Man. She has also acted in television series, demonstrating her ability to portray different characters with natural warmth and realism. Viewers praise her for remaining relatable and honest in her work. Sommore, whose real name is Lorianne Rambo, became famous as a stand-up comedian and made appearances on shows like Def Comedy Jam. She is known for her sharp wit and direct comedic style, tackling everyday situations with humor and flair. While the two sisters rarely share the stage, they both enjoy success by connecting with fans of their respective genres. Their half-sister relationship means they share a father, although they grew up separately. Each developed a distinct personality and skill set which shaped their careers. Despite not collaborating frequently, they have expressed respect for each other's achievements. Damon Dash and Stacey Dash. Damon Dash and Stacey Dash are first cousins who both found fame in the public eye. Damon, sometimes called Dame, co-founded Rockefeller Records with Jay-Z and Kareem Biggs Burke. He also explored film production, working on movies like Paid in Full. His entrepreneurial spirit led him to fashion and other business ventures, shaping him into a bold figure in hip-hop culture. Stacey Dash rose to prominence starring as Dion in the 1995 teen film Clueless, and later appearing in the television adaptation of the same story. She also took roles in various movies and TV shows, becoming recognized for her poise and style. After a period focusing on acting, she shifted into political commentary, discussing her views on television news programs. Their cousin relationship goes back to their childhood years, and they occasionally appeared in projects linked to Rockefeller or music videos with artists Damon worked with. Despite following different paths, both hold a place in popular culture. Wood Harris and Steve Harris. Wood Harris and Steve Harris are brothers who both became successful actors, sometimes appearing in similar genres. Wood Harris is known for playing memorable roles like Avon Barksdale in The Wire and Ace in Paid in Full. He captivates audiences with his ability to bring depth and sincerity to complex characters, and he often takes on roles dealing with crime and drama in urban settings. Steve Harris, on the other hand, gained attention for his role in the legal drama The Practice, where he played attorney Eugene Young. He also showed a darker side when he portrayed an abusive husband in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. While his filmography spans a variety of genres, Steve usually leans toward dramatic roles that allow him to display intensity and emotional range. Both brothers grew up in Chicago, where they were introduced to discipline and hard work early on. They have mentioned how their family valued education and sports, which helped shape their confident approach to acting. Fans sometimes spot family resemblances in their facial features and the depth in their performances. Although they rarely act side by side, the Harris brothers hold a notable position in Hollywood for their dedication to strong storytelling and their willingness to explore challenging characters. Lori Harvey and Steve Harvey. Lori Harvey is the adopted daughter of TV personality Steve Harvey. Steve, known for hosting Family Feud, The Steve Harvey Morning Show, and Miss Universe, has built a media empire through humor and lifestyle advice. When he married Lori's mother, Marjorie, he brought Lori and her siblings into his family, taking on a father figure role. Lori quickly adapted to the public eye, becoming a model and socialite known for her presence on runways and red carpets. She has worked with major fashion brands, which led to contracts, magazine features, and a growing online following. People often follow her style choices and personal life, which occasionally appear in tabloids. Steve and Lori maintain a supportive relationship, with Steve offering fatherly advice and sharing stories about what it means to live with principles and values. Lori has publicly appreciated how Steve taught her to handle fame while keeping a sense of self-worth. Although they come from different professional backgrounds, they share a willingness to be in front of an audience. Steve's comedic background contrasts with Lori's modeling career, but both require a sense of confidence in the spotlight. This bond between father and daughter stands out because they show that adopted relationships can be just as strong as blood ties. Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder. Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder share a distant family connection, discovered through genealogical research and extended family records. Michael Jackson, often called the King of Pop, changed the music industry with his groundbreaking performances, music videos, and wide-ranging vocals. Stevie Wonder, a musical prodigy from childhood, composed songs that touched on everything from love to social issues. They interacted many times during their careers, performing together and publicly showing admiration for one another's talents. Fans often remember moments on stage where they collaborated, blending pop, soul, and R&B in joyful ways. The news of their distant relation brought more interest to these collaborations, as people realized there was also a blood bond between two legendary artists. Though their styles were distinct, Michael's high-energy pop and Stevie's soulful R&B, they both found worldwide audiences who appreciated music that combined strong rhythms and emotional lyrics. During award shows or benefit concerts, they sometimes joined forces, adding extra excitement for fans who knew about their connection. Even after Michael's passing in 2009, Stevie paid tribute to him, reflecting on their times together. Their distant family link remains a curious fact for music lovers who enjoy learning how some of the biggest names in entertainment are intertwined. Tasha Smith and Cedra Smith, twin sisters. Tasha Smith is an actress and director known for roles in movies like Why Did I Get Married? And the TV show Empire. Her twin sister, Cedra Smith, works behind the scenes as a producer and casting director. While Tasha shines in front of the camera with her energetic personality, Cedra helps shape stories from the production side. They were born in Camden, New Jersey, and both discovered a passion for entertainment at a young age. Tasha's performances often highlight her strong comedic timing and emotional range, while Cedra's work focuses on creating real, relatable narratives for audiences. Even though they share the same face, their roles in the entertainment world differ. The two sisters support each other's careers by attending events together and celebrating each success. Their bond shows how siblings can follow unique paths while staying united in a common love for storytelling. Q-Tip and Consequence, cousins. Q-Tip rose to fame as a key member of the hip-hop group A Tribe Called Quest, known for blending jazz samples with clever rhymes. His cousin Consequence is also a rapper and has frequently collaborated with well-known artists, including Kanye West. Their family tie runs through Q-Tip's side, and they began making music together when Consequence was still a teen. Q-Tip's smooth flow and Consequence's direct style balance each other well on tracks. Over the years, fans enjoyed seeing them team up. proving that family bonds can strengthen creative energy. While Q-Tip remains admired for classic albums like The Low End Theory, Consequence continues to release music and appear on reality TV. Their relationship reminds many that the desire to create can be part of a family tradition, passed down and molded by each generation's fresh ideas. Selena Johnson and Syl Johnson, father-daughter. Selena Johnson, an R&B and soul singer, is the daughter of legendary blues and soul performer Syl Johnson. Syl became famous in the 1960s and 1970s with hits like Is It Because I'm Black, offering powerful messages about social issues. His raspy voice and heartfelt lyrics earned him a lasting place in music history. Growing up with a singer as a father, Selena learned about stage presence and vocal techniques early on. She later released acclaimed albums like Chapter 2 The Voice and collaborated with Kanye West on All Falls Down. Father and daughter have occasionally shared the stage, bringing together two generations of soulful voices. Their story highlights how a deep understanding of music and its emotional power can flow through a family, encouraging new ways to express timeless themes. Pete Rock and Heavy D, cousins. Pete Rock is a famous DJ and producer best known for his work in the 1990s, with groups like Pete Rock and CL Smooth. Heavy D, on the other hand, was a rapper and singer who led the group Heavy D and the Boys. Both grew up in Mount Vernon, New York, and discovered they were cousins, which made sense since they often crossed paths in the local music scene. Heavy D's smooth flow and Pete Rock's soulful beats changed hip-hop's sound in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Their close connection went beyond music. They supported each other's creative paths and stayed proud of their shared roots. Even after Heavy D's passing, Pete Rock continues to honor his cousin's legacy by playing classic tracks and discussing their bond in interviews. Dr. Dre and Warren G, stepbrothers. Dr. Dre, born Andre Young, is a legendary producer and rapper known for pioneering West Coast hip-hop with NWA and his own solo albums. Warren G is also a rapper and producer, best remembered for the hit song Regulate. They became stepbrothers when Dr. Dre's mother married Warren G's father. Growing up in the same extended household allowed them to explore music side by side, though their styles developed in different ways. Dr. Dre's beats are darker and heavier, shaping the sound of artists like Snoop Dogg and Eminem. Warren G leaned more towards smooth, laid-back vibes, blending R&B influences into his hip-hop tracks. This family link helped them share ideas and techniques in their early years. They remain a prime example of how a household's musical spirit can spark creativity in more than one star. Damon Wayans Sr. and Damon Wayans Jr., father-son. Damon Wayans Sr. is a key member of the Wayans family, known for his stand-up comedy and roles on shows like In Living Color and My Wife and Kids. Damon Wayans Jr. followed in his father's footsteps, showing off his comedic skills in series like Happy Endings and New Girl. Growing up, Damon Jr. learned about timing and improv by watching his father perform. Over time, he developed his own style, proving that he is more than just Damon Wayans Sr.'s son. They have occasionally appeared in projects together, giving viewers a glimpse into how their humor overlaps. While Damon Sr. often uses goofy physical comedy, Damon Jr. leans toward quick-witted banter. Their father-son connection stands as an example of how comedic talent can run in the same family, while still branching off into unique forms of entertainment. Tia and Tamara Mowry, twin sisters. Tia and Tamara Mowry became famous as the stars of the 1990s sitcom, Sister, Sister. They captivated audiences with their real-life twin dynamic, playing siblings who discover each other as teenagers. Born in Germany to military parents, they eventually moved to the United States and began acting in childhood. Their natural chemistry and playful humor made them favorites in family-friendly shows and movies. As they grew older, Tia and Tamara branched into separate projects, with Tia starring in shows like The Game and Tamara co-hosting talk shows such as The Real. They still come together for reunions and special TV appearances, usually mentioning how close they remain. Many fans who grew up watching them enjoy seeing how they have become parents themselves, sharing parenting tips and memories of their early days in the spotlight. Master P and Romeo Miller, father-son. Master P is a rapper, producer, and entrepreneur who built the No Limit Records empire in the 1990s. Romeo Miller, originally known as Lil Romeo, followed his father's footsteps into music before also exploring acting, basketball, and reality television. Their father-son bond includes working on albums together and appearing on shows like Romeo, where Master P played his on-screen dad. Beyond music, Master P encouraged Romeo to keep his options open, promoting education and a variety of business ventures. Romeo often shares how his father's work ethic inspired him to set big goals. While Master P is recognized for his influence on Southern hip-hop, Romeo focuses on building his own name as an entertainer, host, and entrepreneur. They show how guidance from a parent in the music industry can create new opportunities for a child to evolve and find their own brand of success. Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady, cousins. Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady are basketball legends who discovered they were cousins when they both played for the Toronto Raptors. Vince Carter became known for high-flying dunks and a long NBA career that lasted over 2 decades. Tracy McGrady, also called T-Mac, gained respect as a top scorer who could dominate games. The news of their family tie came as a surprise to fans, though people soon noticed how they worked together on the court with ease. Both eventually became NBA All-Stars and delivered memorable moments for their teams. While injuries and trades took them on different paths, they stayed in contact, cheering each other on. Their cousins' relationship added another layer of excitement for those who watched them develop from raw rookies to seasoned veterans recognized for their skills and sportsmanship. Marshawn Lynch and Jamarcus Russell, cousins. Marshawn Lynch and Jamarcus Russell are cousins who both played in the NFL. Marshawn, often called Beast Mode, became a star running back for teams like the Seattle Seahawks. He is famous for his powerful tackle-breaking runs and his lively personality. Jamarcus Russell was a quarterback who gained attention for his strong arm at LSU and was selected first overall in the NFL draft by the Oakland Raiders. While Jamarcus faced challenges in the league, Marshawn found consistent success, including a Super Bowl win. Despite their different NFL experiences, they have spoken fondly about the support they received from each other while growing up in Oakland. Their bond illustrates how a family can keep athletes grounded, reminding them of who they are away from the spotlight. They show that even in high-pressure sports, cousins can share motivation and comfort.